everybody, what is up? It's Berlin back with another video. We've got some more Tana drama. Now, if you remember a little while ago, I made a video talking about Tana Mojo, how she'd been on this podcast talking about how Jay Alvarez had leaked a sex tape of him and this Russian girl. Well, now the victim of this revenge porn, she's come forward and she's made another YouTube video about her experience because people thought that she had actually leaked the video herself. She is claiming that no, she definitely did not leak the video herself. Tana, on this podcast that she went on, I talked about it, but Tana was like laughing and joking as if it's some kind of funny event, you know. Tana might be able to laugh about things like that when it comes to herself, her own life, but to do it about somebody else, I find that gross personally, and you know, it's just really yucky, absolutely yucky. So it's a little bit dark, but I'm so glad that this woman has been able to speak about this, and she's now come out and said, yeah, you know, thank you to whoever supported me on this, but that people are still accusing her of posting this tape herself. When she didn't do it, it was her ex, Jay Alvarez.
I hope you're doing well. It's me again, the worst YouTuber. And I'm so terrible that even my previous video was deleted. I think it happened because I showed the phone number of my ex, which, as he said, he was no longer using, but maybe he lied, maybe, I don't know. I guess I will just have to blur it this time, and I'm actually gonna post all the same video because I can't go through this again. So this video will not get deleted. If it will, then okay. I was explaining to you how did my sex tape became public and why that happened, why my ex posted it. And how that happened, that it was all professionally done. So if you haven't watched it, then watch it. By the way, thank you so much for everybody who showed me support last time. This means more than you know. I love you, thank you so much. Why I'm doing this again, because many of you haven't seen my YouTube video that was deleted, and many people are suggesting that I would post my sex tape myself, and this just hurts me so much. Because you don't know what it's like to be through all that. And I can tell you, it sucks. Especially for a girl. And I'm from Russia. It's like the land of slut shaming. Girls are being like slut shamed for nothing, for just being cute. I thought that I've learned not to give a shit about it. But after the sex tape was released, it's just the whole new level of slut shaming. It's just like people do it like right in front of my eyes or right into my face.
I don't think there is ever any excuse for posting revenge porn. No way, you know, no excuse for it at all. You know, even if somebody does it to you, I still don't think there's any excuse for posting revenge porn. It's just not something that I'll ever agree with. So I'm really glad that this woman has been able to come out, say her truth, talk about it. The poor girl, I mean, she's had YouTube videos deleted because she's been talking about this. Then you've got Tana Mojo, who's laughing about the whole experience, which is just kind of rubbing it in her face and really not making it any easier on her at all. So for Tana, I'm like, your priorities are messed up. Really messed up. I mean, we know that anyway. Look at how Tana has been behaving with the whole pandemic, going out partying and everything else. But to do this to a person, I find that really dark and really disturbing. And the fact that Tana just thought it was a joke. Like what? To me, this is something that is very dangerous, very dark territory. You know, if this young woman hadn't been like mentally stable, this is something that could have pushed her right over the edge. You know what I'm saying? But for Tana to have known as well about this tape for a year, because Tana said that on the podcast that she went on. She laughed about it, saying that she'd known that this video was coming for a year before it was posted. So it was leaked after a year. It was posted. Tana's there laughing about it. This poor girl is having to deal with it. I'm like, damn, this is dark shit. Sometimes things do get really, really dark on YouTube though. I'm surprised at the amount of stuff like this that does come out. I don't know about you guys, but for me, you know, it seems that more often we're seeing a lot of these claims about sexual assault allegations. We're seeing revenge porn. All of this stuff keeps coming up on YouTube. And it's very triggering for people. It's not safe, you know, so I don't know why YouTube is not stepping in more when it comes to things like sexual assault allegations, you know, revenge porn and all of this stuff that is really dark and really heavy and also really, really dangerous. I don't understand why YouTube is not stopping this kind of content being out there, because at the end of the day, this is stuff that could really cause somebody actual harm and actual damage. Like, even in Nikkie Tutorial's recent video, she talked about cancel culture. Her manager Wes was asking her questions where she had to answer like rapid fire questions and stuff like that. I've got a little clip from Nikkie's video where she was talking about cancel culture, and I think it's something that I want to put in here, because when we're talking about all these scandals and dramas that do happen on the internet, me being a drama channel as well, yes, I'm part of it, but the dark stuff is stuff that I really, really don't like. And Nikkie is kind of making that point in this clip.
The biggest news of 2021.
I wonder if in 2021 cancel culture will become too much and like things will drastically change. And I'm hoping they change before something like really bad happens.
Do you think somebody will be canceled in 2021?
I just hope that if someone gets canceled, nothing bad happens. Because like, I think we've been really close to that a couple of times in this industry where people have gone so hard that it was very unhealthy, and like, you know, at the end of the day, we're still people.
I don't know what you guys think, but for me, we've got two really glaring prime examples of when this stuff goes too far, with the whole James Charles Dramageddon 2 scandal, and also things like this girl having her sex tape leaked. You know, these are two great examples to me of when things go really dark and really go too far on the internet. Like, this stuff is stuff that actually affects people's lives. You know, look at what happened to James Charles in 2019. You know, he had said he was in a hotel room all alone, you know, contemplating doing something irreversible to himself. All of this stuff, it's dark, it's messed up. You know, we really don't need that kind of stuff going on YouTube, you know, on the internet. But I don't know, I mean, I'm here for the kind of silly, shady drama, like, oh, somebody did a shady tweet, or I'm here for stuff that's kind of important, like trans rights, LGBT rights, that kind of stuff. That is what I'm here for, you know. But this darkness and these allegations, this is when it all goes way too far and gets way, way too messed up and too dark and nasty for me. When you start talking about a lot of criminal activities, things that could really push people, like I said, over the edge. This stuff is too dark, too deep, and it's not stuff that I really want to mess with. And speaking of trans rights, actually, Manny MUA called out Tiffany New York Pollard yesterday for her behaviour on a TV show. It was gross. It's disgusting. It shouldn't have happened. It was unprofessional. So I'm going to roll you the clip.
You didn't shed any light on the questions that I had. And I feel like you have a situation. And I do believe that you're a man.
It is what it is.
I'm not. Does it bother you when I tell you that I feel like you're a man? And you have genitalia, like penis and balls and sweaty dick? Like, does that, like, no, what does that do to you? Like, does it fuck with you at all?
No.
That's what scares me. And that's why you're going home.
Chance spent time with me one-on-one, and he also saw my baby pictures.
You can exit.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So this was on an American dating show. I'm not exactly sure of the name, but I know it was from an American dating show. You never do this. This is straight up transphobia. You know, you never put somebody on the spot like that and try and out them in that manner. It was rude. It was unprofessional, completely unnecessary. I mean, some people are saying it might have been scripted and all of this. Scripted or not, it's still transphobia, and it still shouldn't have been allowed to have been put out there in the world. To me, I only know Tiffany Pollard as someone who was on Celebrity Big Brother over here. Like, you know, being British, I don't know that much about her, but from what I'd seen of her on Big Brother, I thought she was fun. I thought she was a good time. I thought she was a character. But this, I don't like. This has really put me off her. It's a shame because I did think that she was fun. You know, she was going out to clubs while she was here, like GAY and stuff like that. So she's got a large gay following. And it's like, to be transphobic like that when so much of your revenue has come from the gay community, from LGBT people, I'm side-eyeing you, girl. And on that note, I'm going to leave this video right here. So I'm going to wish you all well for 2021. And I'm going to say have a happy, safe, healthy new year. Love you guys all so much. And honestly, thank you for your support so far this year. It's been amazing. I love you all and I'm so grateful for it. Honestly, I know it's been like a tumultuous year for everyone with COVID and everything like that. It's been bad for everybody, but I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic, and I'm hopeful that next year will improve. I mean, clearly we're still going to be dealing with the virus and everything like that, people getting their vaccines and all of this stuff. Work is going to be different for a lot of people around the world, but I hope that we can come through it, and I hope that we can just improve quickly, you know, as quickly as we can. And I'm going to say goodbye. Take care, stay safe, stay well. Love you guys. See you on the next one.